How much better do you want? Okay. Not quite sure how much better I can possibly get this light. Let's go. Alright. So what I wanted to do today is I've been reviewing... there's a car behind me. Don't go away. Go away, car. This might end up being a very dark video. Reason being, I'm in a car with the light on. You're really hard to see. It's actually, it's not really all that bad. So basically, I've been reviewing Screamo tutorials on YouTube. Not the most, I better go faster. I was kind of doing 50 and 55. So let's go 105, why not? Yeah, so I've been reviewing Screamo tutorials, and there's a couple different styles that apparently are out there. So, seemingly, there's Fry, there's Fry, Death Growl, False Chord, which very, very light. It's more of just a vocal distortion as opposed to being like a forced sound. It's intriguing. But anyways, Melissa Cross is a vocal teacher. She seems to prefer the whole false chord thing, which is basically like we use kind of right here. But put some vocal distortion to it, and you get kind of like that. So it's what can I say for the Lord? Very, very light. No, there's not a lot of amplification, I guess you could use, to it. It's very soft. You need a microphone. I'm sure if you used a microphone, kind of really got in there, kind of muffle it a little bit with your hand, really squish it in there, you'd probably get a pretty decent sound. I haven't tried it yet. I will pull out the equipment soon. But of course, just using a live mic. I probably sound like crap right now. It's all good. It is all good. Also look like I'm red. It makes me a little bit Indian. Every time I look at you, I almost like swerve off to the... I'll try not to crash. It's fine. You won't die. I will, but you won't at all. You're just a computer. I can fix you. I mean, unless I'm dead, I won't be doing much fixing at all. Actually, I wouldn't even... If I broke you, I'd just send you into the people in India. They'd fix you. Hopefully. They might break you more, actually. You never know. I mean, I am sending it across sea in a box. Yeah. Not the greatest thing. So anyway, so then the next one, basically the first time I ever learned to scream was doing the Death Growl, and that was, anyone, I try to kind of like show, I'm sort of like, walk like a dog. Just roof. You kind of get that right there, just roof. So you really diaphragmic power, and just let it come through your throat without tightening. So when you strain when singing, like if I were to sing a high note right now, not really warmed up or anything, so like, yeah, that's actually still not bad. But when you strain when you go higher notes, like, I don't know, punk singers that aren't really all that well trained tend to do this. You can definitely hear it when someone who doesn't know how to sing. It's the same thing if you kind of like try to tense up a lot. Really obnoxious. Don't do that. Keep nice and loose. Everything comes from your diaphragm, which is basically your abdominal muscle wall contracting from a lot like a balloon. I mean, if you ever did biology, you know what I'm talking about. Probably bad to do a 50 and a 30. No, cops. Sorry. I'm parched. I don't have anything to drink. It's depressing. Would you buy me something? Please, that would be nice. Just send it to me as I don't have the greatest concept of time and space and movement and being able to mail things. That would be so cool. Like, instead of having a mailbox, imagine if you were just GPS located by... mailmans would get so annoyed, though. But imagine as your mailbox was, like, where you were, and mailmen just had to chase down your GPS location and hand you the mail. Like, all of a sudden, a mailman drives up beside me and goes, how's it going? No, it's handing my mail through my window. Why not? Doing 80 on a highway? It could happen. It shouldn't happen, but it could. Anyways, staying on topic. What was I? Oh, yeah. So that one basically gave me something to say, like, that man is walking, or that street sign is indicating a man walking. That street sign is indicating a man walking. And with the, don't you cut, you little shih tzu, you son of a biscuit. I watch too much Tobuscus. It's basically what explains any and all of my grammar usage and exclamations. State law, yield for pedestrians and crosswalk. That person's wearing black in the middle of the... Ooh, skunk. Oh, I'm sorry for you, lady. You look kind of hot. Even though you were wearing black in the middle of the night. Really dumb. Anywho, so fry screams, I'm trying to figure out. I can't. The best I have is basically taking the growl and pushing it up to the register, and I think that it's harming my vocal cords. The closest thing I've got to a fry scream kind of tickles a lot. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I can get it, but it's not really a fry scream. It's more just Donald Duck got ran over. Run over? Run over. Because it's just like, right there. That's not bad. And one down at Israel reveals. Yeah, it's really obnoxious, actually. I don't know, because there's not a lot of tonal quality to it. It's just sort of the same thing. I think it's just the false chord just rattling really way too fast, which I've been told is not what's supposed to happen. Anywho, so I'm best at death growls, and you basically like saying, oh, I'm riding in my car, and here I go, and everything is moving at 60 miles per hour. Not a lot of power there. I am kind of dry right now, which I was kind of doing it before I pulled over and decided, oh, I'm going to make a video. But it sounded better than a little bit. I had that sort of fry scream thing. It's just, I can't wrap my head around it quite yet. And I'm really cautious because, like, there was one point where I was starting to kind of lose my voice because I was irritating my vocal cords so much that I would talk and I would go to talk loudly, like just project, and I would cut my, like, you know, my vocal cords wouldn't be able to do it. It's really scary. Don't do drugs, kids. So, yeah. Anywho, I'm speeding home right now. I'm gonna go get dinner. Then I'm gonna run over to my brother-in-law's because his car's broken. Yeah, freedom for me out the window. Why the heck not? Am I right? Am I right? Anywho. So, for all of you drivers out there who enjoy making videos while they drive and or screaming while you drive, playing loud music, that's fun. What I dislike is people who can't keep a steady pace, like but a steady speed. Because here's the thing. I'm doing 60 on the dot right now, okay? Even up a hill, I just gradually increase the depression of the gas pedal as I'm going up this hill, right? Am I right? But even on a flat surface, like there's some people who speed up, slow down. Speed up, slow down. It kills my gas. Because every person behind you gets that effect like 10 times more than the person in front. Like, you might not really be pumping the gas pedal so much if you're leading. But if there's a bunch of people behind you and you're kind of speeding up, slowing down a little bit, oh man, you're killing people. Killing them. And by killing them, I mean you're making them waste money on gas, which might result in repercussions of an angry mob killing you if they can find you. And let me tell you, there's some creepy people who will follow you all the way to your house. I had these two motorcycles. It was the weirdest thing the other day. Like, the route I'm on right now, they were behind me. I still have to take a left, another left, and then a right, and then turn to my driveway. They followed me all the way to my driveway, and then drove by. I was like, do I know these people? Because I know people who own motorcycles. And I was kind of like, you know what you doing? Why are you following me? You could have gone up the highway. You know, it's like turning down that side road. I can't think of where they could have possibly have been going that they would have needed to go there. It's creeping me out. Identification. Woo! See, again with the Tobuscus, I do that. Now, I do the woo thing anytime I'm doing something that, quote-unquote, reckless. Is he copyrighted? I'm gonna get sued. Probably. I definitely have, like, no self-identification or whatever the heck you college students call it. And I don't, not my own person. Gotta copy Tobuscus. No, I just, like, love what he does. So, I have to, therefore, copy him. Gives me a sense of being better than I am, I guess. Yeah, it makes me really think you're right. I'll go home and shoot myself now. No, it won't. Too much work. You know, I'd have to, like, find a gun, and I'd have to find ammunition, and then, holy cow, what are you doing? That wasn't a road. Oh man, I wish you could see what I see, because it would be kind of fun. We could talk about it, have commentary, debate, club, who cares? Water bottle, makes clicky sounds. Gonna rear end this person, 250. See, this is what I'm talking about, like a severe road rage. It's fine. Just, excuse me, just kind of learn how to scream, right? Just go faster, yeah, bastards, go faster. Do I have to censor that? Maybe. Public consumption. Well, I mean, they might be. That's a definition. It's a word in the dictionary. Am I right? Can I make that argument? Does that make me really lame? They're not doing 50. And, okay, so what I freaked out about earlier, I completely forgot to tell you. Literally, these people are driving, they were like, oh, look over here. It looks like a road. And they almost, like, ran off the road. I mean, they did go partially off the road. But I was afraid they were going to just off into the swamp. I didn't want to save them. Like, man, I'm going to go home and eat. I'm hungry. I just worked, like, 50 hours today. It's totally 50 hours in a day. Right? You know, okay. Maybe I worked 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Except I can't really blast off because they're in my way. Otherwise, I would rear end them. Which would result in a ticket and a loss of license and no more videos. Because where else am I going to do videos except when driving a car? Because that's obviously a good idea. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can barely see any of my facial expressions, which is okay. That's okay. My face, not much to look at anyways. Put a painting over it. Would be interesting. Be like, oh, look on Picasso. Especially if it was like a full body portrait. It's like, body, and another body. I was like, huh? What? What's going on? Kind of like, you know, the two nipples, the eyes, belly button could be a ooh, kind of like, ooh, one of those. Am I? No? Is that bad? Should I not ever do that again? Probably. My conscience is telling me that, but unfortunately, I'm a terrible listener. Oh well, I tried. And you know, the thing is I'm not going to stop this video until I park, because I don't feel like pulling over again. And trying to stop it, like, would probably be as bad as texting while driving. Guess who can't multitask? This guy. I'm not holding the steering wheel. Whoop! Middle of the road. Who cares? YOLO! Who coined that? And punch you in the face. Goodness gracious. I'm like the farthest thing from hip-hop, rap, well, pop of any sort, kind, shape, or form. Don't dislike this, ever. Because I said that. Yeah, I'm really woodsy. Well, heck, this is a Screamo video. Was. Anyway, so I'll just tag that. You're fine. You don't listen to rap anyways. Do you? Maybe. I don't know. Truck on the side of the road. So, my upcoming song, what I'd like to do is actually a metal cover of Gangnam Style. I was in the shower. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was in the shower. Okay. I was in the shower and I don't know, it was just stuck in my head. So I was like, this is like, no, I'm doing, oh gosh. It's kind of bad when I try to think of a song and I start to think of another song and I'm like, whoop! dear, wrong song. Oh well. But I was like syncopating the beat and everything, so I thought, well, that'd be really good on guitar. There's a bunch of metal mixes of it, or metal covers. I mean, there's plenty of those. But here's the thing: is I'm gonna do not only a metal cover, but a parody as well. And I'm kind of trying to figure out whether or not I should let you know what the parody is. Nah. I'm gonna tell you when I upload it. That way, no one copies me. It's gonna be great. I mean, it's gonna be fantastic. Toot my own horn. Toot, toot. Actually, I should. If there wasn't anyone around, I would honk right there. I'd be like, toot my own horn. Honk! Just like, why do I do that? Ever. Stupid me. Oh well. All this talking with no hydration is starting to get a little crispy voice. That verb for noun? Noun for voice? Verb for voice. Hey, I went to school a long time ago. I hate grammar. Grammar sucks anyways. Jack's films. Check him out. He's hilarious. Love his face. Mostly his films, but his face is on the film, so I naturally have to love his face. Is that gay? Probably. That's okay. This person is still swerving all over the heebie-jeebie. They're freaking me out, man. If I die, will you... This is great. Okay, so, if I die, Mom, I love you. I'm sorry for all the times I honked my own horn. I really want to honk it. Toot my own horn. Honk my own horn. Is that suggestive? Yeah, a little bit. That's alright. I gave you something to think about, I'm sure. What are you doing right now? You doing something important? Not anymore. You are now thinking about honking. Honking things? As I'm looking at, like, speed limit signs and, like, boring legal things. Honking legal? Can we legalize honking, please? So I can just toot this randomly? It would probably make people really mad. It's alright. You're so slow! Go faster! Is that entertaining? Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy it? You know what I mean? Did I tell you about that shower? Shower time. Screamo in the shower. Now that's something that I've only partially done. I've only done the false chord, like, because it's quiet. I don't really want my parents or siblings or neighbors or dog or anyone. I think my dog died, actually. Bad time to bring that up. Yeah, I didn't want anyone to think that I was dying. I'm sure that's what it sounds like. I'm just that good, So, red lights. Let's talk a little bit about red lights. I'm at a red light right now, and I definitely, okay, here we go. I definitely could have turned. I believe that's right. There we go. I definitely could have turned like 10 minutes ago. There was no one going through the green light side, so even though I had a red light, I could have gone. I can see both ways really far, but, it's going to be legal, so I refrained from doing illegal actions. Why, do you ask? Well, I'm poor, don't want a ticket. I respect officers. Peace, respect, right? Didn't that make me cool? Maybe. Oh, look at your little puppy. Yield. These people are gonna think I'm weird. Lights on, creepy guy with his lights on in his car. That's the weirdest thing from the outside. I know I've seen it before, and you're kind of like, what the heck are you doing? But yeah, when someone has their lights on. Oh well. YOLO. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't think anyone's leaving. I'm gonna park behind these mouths. That was halfway. Go up a little bit more. Boop. I always do that, like when I come up behind a car, because I'm like, I'm about to bump into that. Well, I mean, I come kind of close. Okay, I'm gonna turn you off now. Once I figure out how. I hope you liked it, even though you can't see. Gosh, can't really see my face. Yeah, I hope you. Oh, I can turn off the car. Ha! I hope you liked this video. It's the first one I've really ever done. Now that I think about it, I like talking while driving because I get really stupid light. I should invest in a brighter light, shouldn't I? Should put it like right behind you,
and it'll shine in my face, and I'll be blind, and I'll crash, and that'll probably be the most exciting video you've ever seen. So, subscribe and like, and, you know, do those things that people do. I'm actually not quite sure what the repercussions of doing that is, but hey, as I said before, you're not doing anything important, and if you were, you aren't now because you're talking, well, listening to me. I mean, could you listen? Could you just, like, put another window over the YouTube window so you don't have to look at me, you just listen to me? I think your brains would start melting if you did that. So, don't. You probably stopped listening. How long? 20 minutes! Great. Okay, good. Good. 20 minutes. What was I gonna say? Gosh. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I don't know what the repercussions of liking and favoriting and subscribing. Well, I mean, I know what so I can say I've got lots of subscribers. I think it's a good thing. So do it. Do some good. Do your good for the day. You know what I'm saying? You wanna go someplace good? You catch my drift? Yeah. So do your good for the day. Like, fave, enjoy, or whatever the order was. I should have said that at the beginning. But anyways, I'll try and make more. Feedback. I want feedback. I want to know what you guys want to hear me talk about. Have a conversation. You want to hear more about Screamo? Yeah, I'm not really the person to talk to, but I'll tell you whatever I find just because I can. Really, the reason for doing this was because me telling you kind of helped me, really. So, I used you. You've been used. Sorry, again, if I offended you in every way, because I tried to. So anyways, I guess I will see you all later, and enjoy your weekend, because it is Friday today, and hopefully maybe, oh, that'll be fun, I'm going to try and put this up tonight. Never done this before. It's like Christmas. Technology and me, it's like every time I figure out something is exciting, it's Christmas. It's just good stuff. So, good. Alright, I am Justin. You enjoy another YouTube video, because I'm sure you'll click on the side. See ya later. What should I name this? I should name this, like, driving. I'll figure it out later. Comments! Say what you want this to be called in the comments, or something. I'll just, like, hashtag me on a tangent. That's mostly what this is. If you survived it through this, I really want to give you a knuckle bump. Because that means you're awesome. Alright. Goodbye.